Bro, they knew this boy was a rat. They waited for him to walk away from the crowd. They said, nigga, we know how you get down. Nigga, you witness number 3. Nigga, we know you. You witness number 3, ain't you? All right, hold on. We gonna wait till he walk away from the group, nigga. We gonna get everything we need to know. Everything we need to know, we gonna go to Boston Baked Bean and get that motherfucking info, nigga. Jimmy Gang, the Army, the Navy, the Unstoppable. Listen, man. What y'all think about Boston Richey, bro? We back, man. We back with another video. We talking about Boston Richey today, man. Listen, we reacting to this 1090 Jake video. The story of Boston Richey, witness 3 in a murder case. Ah, man. Let's get right into it, gang. I ain't gonna waste too much time, man. Shout out to my guy, Quentin Baptiste, for requesting the video, man. I done peeped the stuff with Boston Richey, man. I just ain't dive into it because I ain't know that my subscribers rock with Boston Richey like that. But listen, we gonna get into it, man. I'm gonna keep it real honest, non-biased. Y'all know I don't rock with rats, so, you know what I mean? Let's get right into it, man. They calling him Witness 3. Let's see why.
And his paperwork being exposed. December 28th, 2022. Florida-based TV would post to Instagram claiming Kodak Black's newly signed artist NFL 2-Wop revealed paperwork on rising Florida rapper Boston Richey. The 3-minute live stream would show a piece of paper from what appears to be an interview with someone only titled as Witness 3. It states on June 23rd, 2016, Witness 3 gave an interview that was recorded entirely after being arrested for loitering and prowling.
He gave a Witness 3, so Boston Richey, Witness 3 gave a testimony to police after being cited for loitering and plowing. Loitering, bro? Loitering? That's not even a charge. If that's a charge, that's a misdemeanor, bro. You snitched off a misdemeanor charge? Hold up. I know we're not starting a video like this, Jake. Let's go.
Witness 3 was described as being somewhat hostile and initially denied telling James Foster about an incident in which a Northside subject had threatened him with a firearm. Now in 2-Wop's live, 2-Wop says Boston Richey's real name is Jalen Foster and James Foster is Boston Richey's father. How the police knew Richey told his father about the incident is still unknown. After several minutes of questioning, Witness 3 stated the incident did occur and identified the subject that threatened him as a young black male with the street name Wig. Investigators previously noted that DeAndre Wiggins' nickname is Wig. Witness 3 was shown a photograph of Wig and confirmed it was DeAndre Wiggins that had threatened him.
Bro, once you start pointing people out, that's him, that you snitching, bro. That's snitching. That right there is that alone right there is snitching, bro. How much more levels to this snitching we got? Because that right there is snitching already. Once you point the nigga out and say, yeah, that's him. Snitching.
According to Witness 3, the incident happened 2 months prior. He had been in a Frenchtown neighborhood visiting a female identified as Latavia Hill. Leandre Wiggins arrived and confronted him, and Witness 3 indicated that the issue was the fact that he was at a Northside location, but he's from the South Side. He said that DeAndre Wiggins threatened him and acted as if he had a handgun in his waistband. Witness 3 maintained that the Keith Street homicide was not a result of this altercation or any other criminal gang activity that he...
That's a statement, bro. He giving up a statement. He writing that goddamn paper, nigga. I'm ready to sign them papers. Papers. Yeah, y'all ever heard that song? He's signing them papers, bro. Bruh, listen. I ain't even get halfway through the video yet, and he's snitching. But let's continue.
...be involved in. Now, 2-Wop would show a second picture to the live stream to confirm Boston Richey, or Jalen Foster, is in fact Witness 3. The paper itself reads, Witness List. The following individuals are identified in supplemental reports by witness number. In the case of Jalen Foster, his identity is concealed only in instances where he provides information pertaining to possible motive. Witness 3 would read Jalen Foster, his birth date, which shows him as being 19 years old at the time, and an address on Keith Street, the same street a homicide occurred. Now, I posted to my Instagram saying, y'all know I'm finna look into this. And Boston Richie would reply to my story saying, look up the case. It's under DeAndre Wiggins. Searching for the
nigga like, he acting like yo, according to him, here, nigga, I'm giving you the information. Go ahead. Look it up. Look it up. I ain't got no smut on my name. That's what you would have thought, right? Let's continue. Let's see, because I already know he ratted. I saw it on Academics Instagram. I know he ratted, but we gonna follow the goddamn steps and the pieces and put it together, see what we come up with.
I'd find that a then 24-year-old DeAndre Wiggins, or Wig, was arrested for homicide and possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. On June 4th, 2016 at 4:19 in the morning, the Tallahassee Police Department responded to a home on Keith Street, the same address as the one listed for Boston Richey on the witness list. Officers located 24-year-old DeVaris Bass laying in the front yard of his residence. He'd been shot multiple times and was transported to a nearby hospital where he died a short time later. DeVaris was a rapper who was originally from
Hold on, I almost forgot. This Future artist, right? Future got to come out and make a statement or something, bro. Future got to come out and talk about this shit, man. Kodak Black artist spoke on it. Kodak ain't really got to say much because this not his artist and he ain't never do music with him, but Dirk got to say something too because Dirk is be on these snitches' ass. So we got to hear Future and Dirk say something about this, gang.
And went by the name D Slug or Slugger. He was also Boston Richey's cousin. Investigators would find 5 9mm shell casings near where his body laid, and on-scene witnesses who were all known to police said that after the shooting, 2 black males ran on foot down Keith Street to a white Buick that fled at a high rate of speed. Investigators would learn in the following days that 2 separate incidents occurred only hours before the murder and were all related. Originally lying to police, a man admitted he was carjacked for his white Buick during a drug deal between midnight and 1 a.m. 2 witnesses would later be interviewed, and one would identify Wig as the suspect. Tallahassee police have Wig identified as a member of the Northside Doghouse Gang. At 1:49 a.m., police responded to a shooting.
The Northside Doghouse Gang. That's some other shit. All right, them niggas sound like they packing big guns, though, in the doghouse.
Where a gold Nissan had been struck by gunfire, and 5 9mm shell casings would be recovered, forensics concluding that it was the same ammunition from the homicide scene and fired from the same handgun. The Buick would be recovered by police the same day of the murder, and 10 days later, after a warrant was signed, forensics would find Wig's finger and palm prints on the outside of the...
He looked like he was in a goddamn New York train station right there.
...driver's side door, along with another man's prints. June 13th, 9 days after the murder, police pulled over a vehicle with Wig and Wig's girlfriend inside. He'd be arrested for possession of cocaine, and his cell phone would be inventoried at the Leon County Jail during booking. A warrant for the cell phone would be signed days later, and his text history would reveal he stopped communicating 2 hours before the carjacking, shooting, and murder. He texted his girlfriend after...
Bro, if you ever gonna go hit a lick, if you ever gonna go do some crime, listen, I'm not promoting you to do no crimes. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to help you. I know it's a lot of niggas out there that be in the same position, you know what I'm saying? So if you ever gotta go hit a lick, bro, do not take your phone with you, my boy. Do not take your phone with you. If you could, give your phone to somebody else and have them walking around with it. So when they go on the track where you was at the time, you was over here. You know what I mean? Don't have your phone in your crib either, because if you got cameras in your crib and shit, they're gonna want to run the cameras, check the cameras to see if you was left the crib with top. You know what I mean? So, y'all heard me, right? Give your phone to somebody else. Let them run around, make their moves that they making, you know what I mean, with your phone while you doing what you do. And then you make sure they keep a track of where they went and what they was doing and what time they was with. Because you're going to have to explain, like, yeah, I was there. You check my phone records. You know what I mean? But let's keep going, gang.
A.M. saying he wanted to talk about his problems. And she replied saying, I told you I ain't want to see that gun no more. And you just go ham with it last night. Further text would reveal a conversation with someone.
Why you ratting on a text like that? Who texts like that, bro? Who texts like that? That's you just trying to rat. You just want, yo, that shit is absurd, bro. I would have stopped yo, the fuck is you talking about? I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You got the wrong nigga. I'd have responded, you got the wrong nigga. I ain't gonna hand with shit last night. You tweaking texting like that.
Who would soon become known as Witness 4. Wig texted witness 4, "Don't tell anyone what I just told you, cause she trying to find out." Witness 4 cautioned Wig to just lay low for a couple days, then come back to the hood. June 22nd, investigators interviewed witness 1, who was a close associate of Wig. And while the name is blacked out of the witness list, it's said to be Wig's girlfriend. In a sworn statement, witness 1 admitted to being present on Dunn Street the day of the shooting and observed Wig with a black handgun. Witness 1 watched Wig fire into the gold Nissan before driving off with another man in the white Buick. Witness 1 didn't speak to Wig until the following day and asked him about the Keith Street murder. Wig would claim he was at his house at the time it happened. In the following days, witness 1 would travel with Wig, where Wig met with witness 2 to sell a handgun. Investigators would interview witness 2 next.
Don't sell the dirty burner right now, bro. Get rid of it, nigga. Don't sell it. Don't put it out there, no nigga. Bro, niggas is dumb, bro.
The witness list is named James Lamb and goes by the nickname Murder. Murder is a close associate of Wig and told investigators Wig tried to sell him a black handgun for $50, but because of the low price, he assumed
$50. For nigga trying to sell you a burner for $50, nigga? You know what time it is, nigga. It's 3-4 bodies on that shit, nigga. He should have took that shit apart, nigga. Put it in different parts of the city, dumbass.
had been used in a crime and denied it. Murder then said Wig appeared desperate and asked where he could get rid of the gun, so Murder pointed to a body of water. The following day, investigators interviewed witness 3, who according to the witness list is Jalen Foster, who went by the nickname Bussa, but we know him as Boston Richey. Investigators would note Richey was a relative of the homicide victim and lived at the residence where the murder happened. Richey reluctantly recounted an incident that occurred approximately 2 months prior involving Wig. Richey stated he'd been in the Frenchtown neighborhood when the defendant threatened him with a firearm because he was associated with the South Side.
Bruh! How much ratting you gonna do? You telling the whole story, nigga. Yo, the D's ain't that good. These niggas is ratting. That's a fact, bro. The D's ain't that good. They don't gotta do their job. Y'all niggas make their job easy as fuck, bro.
Roughly a week later, investigators interviewed witness 4, who according to the witness list is Trey Moore and goes by the nickname Loudy or Loud. Another associate of Wig, Loud confirmed to investigators when he texted Wig to lay low, it was related to the homicide. Loud told investigators him and Wig spoke in person, and Wig confessed to the homicide. After the conversation is when Wig texted him telling him not to tell anyone else. Loud told investigators he saw Wig at 1 a.m. before the murder. He was traveling in a white Buick and told Loud he was going to the South Side. Loud wouldn't see Wig till the following day, where Wig made a reference to catching a body. Loud asked him about it, and Wig said that he had gone to Key Street to rob someone, and he shot him multiple times. Loud knew Wig had previously...
Bro, who's a fan of this man? Bro, niggas is telling a whole story. Bro, niggas is remembering goddamn facts that I know they ain't even ask. Like, bro, why when it come to snitching, niggas' memory be mad good? Mad good.
altercations with individuals from the South Side, but didn't know the details. That same day, investigators went to the Leon County Jail to interview Wig. He was asked to provide his whereabouts on the night of June 3rd into the morning of June 4th. Wig said he had visited a group of individuals he couldn't name until 1 a.m. when he went home. When shown photos of the white Buick, he denied any knowledge of the vehicle. When confronted with witness statements and physical evidence connecting him to the vehicle, he admitted to taking it during a drug deal. He denied the second shooting where the car was...
All it takes is niggas to start showing you witness statements that's saying the truth. Niggas start showing you, whoa, you said you didn't do this? Well, we got X right here who said this. We got X right here who said this. And then we got X right there who said this. All of them say the same thing. You sure you didn't do it? You be like, you know what, man? Fuck it, I did it, yo. But these niggas did this too. That's ratting, nigga.
Then changed his story to pulling out a revolver after getting into it with a group of individuals, but he didn't fire. He claimed to have disposed of the gun in a body of water. Wig would deny involvement in the Key Street murder, once again changing his story and claiming he checked into a motel that had no record of his stay. Wig then admitted to knowing witness 3 aka Boston Richey. Wig confirmed him and Richey had a past altercation, but denied Richey's version of events. Instead, Wig said Richey and his brother pulled up on Dunn Street, armed with AK-47 style rifles.
Bro, either way, everybody ratting. You can't say Boston Richey ratted with his statement, and Son is ratting right now with his statement. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a bad situation to be in when a nigga saying something against you, but when you go in there and write that paper and say, nah, this nigga the one that had the guns. This nigga the one that did this. They wrote up on me. Nigga, you telling a story to the police, bro. That's ratting. I know. It's true. Being a street nigga is difficult. I know.
And threatened him. According to the affidavit, based on the totality of evidence, investigators believe Wig carjacked the Buick, shot up a car, and committed the murder. More specifically, witness testimony also demonstrated that the defendant discussed details of the homicide, attempted to rid himself of the handgun used, and was ultimately told to discard it in a body of water. Witness testimony and the defendant's own statements indicate that the defendant had past altercations with the homicide victim's family members in the prior months. And witness statements indicate that the defendant confessed that he went to the Keith Street residence on the morning of June 4th, and that once there, he shot and killed the victim. Each of these pieces of evidence were used to secure probable cause, and Wig was arrested for murder.
Of course.
Now, I asked Boston Richey if he was in fact witness 3. He'd say when the shit took place, they interviewed him first, meaning Wig. He told Troll the person who killed my cousin. He told the police we pulled up with rifles and shit. They took his story and basically said I said what he said just to make him sound guilty to charge him. Richey would then send a picture of Wig's statement and say, this what he told Troll, you feel me? They took what he said and tried to say the same thing on my end like I said it, you feel me? Now, not only has Boston Richey admitted to being witness 3, he took to his Instagram posting Wig's statement and said, y'all gonna keep flagging or y'all gonna drop your nuts and speak on some real shit. I don't even post on IG about no street shit. I could have been...
Bro, it's crazy how all this ratting being done and this nigga is still sitting on his story trying to defend the ratting, bro. You ratted. It's in black and white, bro. You told the story of what happened, nigga. Going to the police and telling a story about a nigga pulling out burners and trying to say you did it, but really he did it. That's snitching, bro. Where's not snitching? Y'all tell me. I'm talking to y'all, bro. I'm not talking to myself. What y'all think, man? Talk to the screen back. Like, what's up? Is he snitching or not, nigga? Put it in the comments or something. Like, I want to hear y'all niggas' thoughts, bro.
The person y'all praise up. Shit, public records. Everybody know fool ratted on me. I don't be speaking on shit or chasing clout like you jits. I been outside, never been police. Fool, the reason I even became a witness in the case, he told Troll we pushed up with the Blicks. What's crazy is the contradiction in Boston Richey's post. He's claiming Wig snitched on him by telling the police he pulled up with guns. And because of that statement, Boston Richey became a witness. But this is a lie. According to the affidavit, Boston Richey was interviewed by police on June 23rd, the same day he was arrested for loitering and prowling. Wig wouldn't be interviewed until June 29th, 6 days later. Boston Richey could have at any point in time denied speaking with police and wasn't even being questioned about loitering, which was why he was arrested. Instead,
what I said in the beginning, you got locked up for loitering. Loitering. I don't even think you had a grip on you. The charge says loitering. And that's when you went in there and spilled the fucking beans, nigga. You spilled the beans. Bro, Boston Richey, Boston Baked Beans. Boston Baked Beans. That's what we call that nigga from now on. Boston Richey, nigga, no. Boston Baked Beans because he spilled them, nigga. Boston Baked Beans. He spilled the fucking beans, nigga. He knocked the can over. Like, stop playing with me.
He identified Wig by a photograph to police, told them he'd previously been threatened by Wig, and maintained that the Keith Street murder was not a result of the altercation or any criminal gang activity Richey may have been involved in, meaning Richey wanted to clarify to police he had nothing to do with the murder.
We gonna call him Baked Bean Richey. We fucking Boston Baked Bean. Boston Bean Richey, nigga. That nigga motherfucking spilled the fucking beans, gang.
But his sworn statement would make him an official witness in the murder case, and his name would be concealed because the information he provided pertained to a possible motive.
And put a nigga in jail, nigga. Or would've and could've, nigga. Regardless, you sat up here telling, nigga. Like, if niggas go and pull up some shit from me telling back in the day, nigga, 2015, 2017, nigga, I gotta own up to that. But that would never happen. Cause a nigga like me, bro, fuck it. Whatever the fuck it is, nigga, say that, nigga. Whatever the story is that you got, nigga, I guess that's the truth. We can figure that shit out in court, nigga. We figure that shit out in court. You know why? Cause when you keep it silent, if it's nobody else ratting on you, nigga, and you keep it silent, you will fucking walk. Stupid. But he was actually ratting on another nigga. He was literally telling a story about another nigga. He didn't even try to like maintain his innocence and just be like, oh, nah. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't there. Nah, I was there. Actually, when he told you the story you telling me, nah, he did that. He pulled up with the AK. Like, bro, extras.
His sworn statement would also be used as evidence in finding probable cause to charge Wig with murder. Now, Boston Richey is saying Wig ratted on him for telling police Richey pulled up with guns. So that would mean Richey ratted for telling police Wig threatened him. But Boston Richey didn't just rat too, he ratted first. Wig was asked about Boston Richey's statement, denied it, then gave his own. Wig would later plead no contest and be sentenced to 15 years in prison for second-degree murder and possession of a firearm by a felon. Now, Boston Richey would dismiss the accusations against him as NFL 2-Wop hating and trying to blemish his image. Boston Richey's team would point out that 2-Wop...
So, no cap, a nigga did actually go sit down behind his actions. A nigga got charged with these crimes behind Boston Richey, behind Boston Baked Bean. Like, Boston Baked Bean in the comments, nigga.
It's from the Holy Shoot Apartments. The same apartments Boston Richey and Future shot a video at and handed out over $10,000 worth of sneakers. Richey's team would argue if he was a rat, why hasn't anyone done anything about it? They further accused 2-Wop of just trying to gain clout after getting signed to Kodak 3 months ago. But 2-Wop would claim he got the paperwork from someone in Boston Richey's own hood and exposed it as soon as he got it. Regardless of whose side is more convincing, the paperwork doesn't pick a side, and Boston Richey has more paperwork that's yet to be revealed. In December of 2013, a woman reported her...
What? He said more paperwork that's yet to be revealed. What? Okay!
...the record stolen. Later that day, an unmarked police officer spotted the vehicle backed into a parking space on Holton Street, and after a short time watching the vehicle, he observed 2 black males later identified as DeJaris Robinson and a then 16-year-old Jalen Foster, aka Boston Richey, get into the vehicle and drive off. Locating the vehicle again, 3 males were now inside, changing positions in the vehicle before driving off as the officer once again lost contact. Another officer saw the 3 black males matching the descriptions given walking away from a dead-end street. He'd locate the stolen Honda as another officer responded to the scene where we observed Boston Richey walking away from the other 2 males. He detained Richey, read his Miranda warning, and Richey agreed to answer questions.
Bro, they knew this boy was a rat. They waited for him to walk away from the crowd. They said, nigga, we know how you get down. Nigga, you witness number 3. Nigga, we know you. You witness number 3, ain't you? All right, hold on. We gonna wait till he walk away from the group, nigga. We gonna get everything we need to know. Everything we need to know, we gonna go to Boston Baked Bean and get that motherfucking info, nigga. You goddamn work for them niggas.
Richey advised the officer he was the person driving the vehicle. Questions were stopped at that time, and Richey was transported to the Tallahassee Police Department for a continued interview. Officers located the other 2 men identified as DeJaris Robinson and Kelton Forbes, and neither would make any statement to police. Retracing the path they walked away from, police found the keys to the Honda and a stolen Ruger revolver in a garbage can. Investigators interviewed Boston Richey at the police station. Post Miranda, Richey agreed to answer questions. He advised that he had stolen...
Nigga don't learn his lesson. Nigga, he agreed to answer questions. What does that mean? He agreed.
...the vehicle with 3 other juveniles. He only knew one of the juveniles by the name George, and George told him the Honda had the keys inside of it, and they took the car between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., driving it around until 7 a.m. He kept the keys in his possession the entire day until he returned to pick it up and was stopped by police. He then picked up Robinson and Forbes, who he advised knew that the car was stolen. Richey said he drove the vehicle the entire time until he parked. Richey then advised that Robinson and Forbes knew that the vehicle was stolen, saying they knew he stole the car and that's why they came to his house several times that day. He said he did not have possession of the stolen firearm. He said that when they were walking away from the vehicle, he jumped the fence and threw the keys in a garbage can while the other two suspects were still behind him. He is unsure if one of them threw the gun in the garbage can after.
Bro, this nigga is crazy, bro. Y'all niggas can't even try to say, nah, he ain't really rat. Nigga, he ratted in multiple situations. Right now, listen to this shit.
Past it. Now, the affidavit states, due to all parties knowing that the vehicle was stolen and their actions depriving the victim of her property, Boston Richey, Robinson, and Forbes were all charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle. Now, I asked Boston Richey about this case, and he'd say he took the charges for the gun and car, and that's why he went to prison. He'd say, I told the police they were in the car, but never knew it was stolen because he stole it. He'd even say one of them was his cousin who he was with. But just like the last case, what Boston Richey is saying isn't adding up to the paperwork. The affidavit clearly states Boston Richey told police he told his co-defendants the car was stolen a total of 3 times. Because of this, all 3 teens were arrested and charged with GTA because they knowingly got into a stolen vehicle. Now, Boston Richey's team would say he was only 16 at the time, and the charges got dropped for the other 2 teens. But in my opinion, that doesn't matter.
Bruh. Listen, man, I'm logging off this motherfucker, bro. That's enough ratting, bro. We done heard, listen, Boston Baked Bean, man. Listen, it is what it is. If you still rocking with him, let me know in the comments. If you like, damn, it's a lot of ratting. I know the video kind of old, so some of y'all already knew this. I don't really know who Boston Baked Bean is like that. So I never really been into his music besides the shit with Dirt. You know what I mean? It's the only shit I ever reacted to. So, you know what I mean? But listen, let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. I knew he ratted from Academic's Instagram. So now I really got the proof. Nigga, when you want to know if a nigga ratted, go to 1090 Jake. Fuck it. That's the nigga who gonna tell you the truth. Jimmy Gang, I'm off this nasty. Shout out to my guy Quentin Baptiste, man. Appreciate you for the request. I'm gone. I see y'all in the next.